just like kind of flowed out. It came on like 40 minutes. Me and Annie just like really went pedal to the metal. And I sit on songs for a long time. I know that you do the same thing where you're like, I'm gonna sit on this until it feels right to put it out, or it feels right for someone to be there. And I was
Yeah.
walking into the gym and I was listening to it and I was like, it needs someone else on this. And I rarely think I'm like, I need another singer on a song because I'm like, I'm already doing the most. So like no one else needs to hear it. But I was also like, the song is so good and it requires two voices and it reminds me of like CC and CC and the Music Factory because I love that
Mm,
sound and that big. I just miss people who can sing, you know. And
yeah.
so I texted Adam and I was like, "Hi, I don't know how you're doing. I have a song. If you don't like it, don't respond. It's okay. I love you.
No, and
Bye."
I was
And-
immediately like, oh, like I immediately was like, well, shit. I hope it's good because I was like, no, because I was like, I'm a big fan of you. I'm like, and we're
yeah,
friends, and I'm just like, something like this has like been sort of
it's
in the
it's the
like
most
in the
awkward thing. Yeah,
like yeah, but it's been in the ether. Like the idea of singing together is definitely
yeah,
like, oh yeah, that makes sense. We should, you know. And so when you
yeah.
finally were like, here's the song, and I was like, yes, yes, this song is great. I love it. I love it. My
Could
my
you?
favorite little bit is the part that reminds me of Waiting for Tonight.
Yeah,
That's like that is my like it reminds me of that da na na da na 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 na. And the minute I heard that, I was like, oh, I love that because it feels like familiar. You know, it feels like nostalgic
yeah.
in some way, which I love. Yeah.
Could you imagine if you hated it? I'm just like, don't respond back. You never text again. We never speak again. I'm like, I love
No,
you
I
so much.
immediately I listened
Bye.
to it like twice, and I went, yep, I'm in.
Your response was so fast. I don't think I had even like gotten into the door, and you were like, "Great, we'll do it." And I was like, "Yes,
Yeah.
we'll get
Yeah.
it done." It sounds so good, and I think my favorite part about the whole process was definitely the recording of it. It was so much fun.
Yeah. We did
Just
have fun.
like I love listening to other people in their like space in the craft, like in the booth, and just listening to it. I think I recorded a bunch of it, and I'll share that at some point. But it's such a cool thing watching you like step into who you are because I know you when you're not singing, and like you're the funniest bitch I know. So it's like watching you step into the booth and be like, 1 second, and then you turn on like superstar girly that you are, and I'm like, oh, this is
Oh.
crazy.
Oh.
It was very cool to
Well,
watch.
it's funny because like I've seen you perform, but I haven't sung like in your vicinity either.
Yeah.
Vicinity.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa. And it was yeah. I'm just because I recorded first, and then you were like, I'm gonna go in and do a couple things. I'm like, yeah, yeah, do it. And then I was just like this.
Shut up.
Wow.
I was like, because like it's I think it's so nice when you have someone in a room who is like as good as you are. It makes you want to step your game up, and I love that.
For
I
sure.
need that because
Yeah.
it made the song sound so much better than it was originally from the demo. Because I think the demo was nice, but it's like you stepped in, and you were like, "Hi, this is where I need you to meet me," and I was like,
Right.
"I'm gonna meet you down here, but I'm gonna get close, babe. I'm gonna
Right.
do my best. I'm gonna
Right.
stick
I was
right
like,
here. I'll be
gotcha.
right here."
Gotcha.
It,
And we got to perform it live as like a preview a few months back at Australia's Sydney's Mardi Gras, which is their gay pride, and
I was
we had so much fun. It was like it was a there's video out there, you guys. You can find it, and I think Vincent's been posting little snippets for like some of
yeah.
his content, but we had such a ball that night. It was so great.
That was the wildest show. That room was shaking for
It
you.
was
It was crazy.
it
My
was a lot of people.
my
Yeah.
favorite part is you standing behind the curtain and just your silhouette and the curtain drops and I said, "All right, you fucking bitch, let's do this." I was
Yeah.
ready. I
You
was on the
bet it.
side of the stage screaming, and Brett, my manager, was like, "You have to calm
Oh.
down. You have to calm down because you're gonna go sing there." And I was like, "Shut
Well,
up! I'm
and
in
the
the
best part too is
show."
like I knew we would served it and delivered on this track, but like performing with you was so fun because we both like really go for it,
Yeah,
and it was great. It was great. I had so much fun. We were like,
my It was my favorite part is there's a girl on the front of the video, and you can see her for a second, and we're like singing at the same time in the bridge, and she just goes, and she just starts shaking, and I was like, that is
overload,
hilarious.
overload.
It was too much, and I was like, great, that's what we want for you, babe. We want that for you.
And we're both going to be performing at WeHo Pride
We
the
hope Pride.
weekend, the 31st, 1st and 2nd, right? Isn't that
Yeah.
those are the dates, right?
You're Friday
Yeah.
and I think I'm
We have different,
Sunday.
we're
Yeah.
on different days, but I think we'll figure out a way to make sure this song has its moment on both
We'll
days.
maneuver our way. We'll make it happen, babe.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm excited for your
Yay.
set.
I'm excited for your set.
Yeah, it's gonna be cute. It's gonna be
Do you
cute
know what you're wearing?
times. Not a clue. I've never known. I've
Neither
never
do
been
I.
prepared.
I don't know yet. I
I
think I have some options, but I haven't like whittled it down to
like I
like
have
the one.
I have some things in mind, but it's also last year was a little draft. Is it overdraft? Overcast. And I think this year's gonna be really hot.
I hope so. I mean, this week the weather's been a bit cloudy.
Yeah.
Have we seen like a forecast? I hope it warms up. That would be
Apparently
great.
it's supposed to be like a really pretty first weekend. And I'm like, great. That's
Oh,
all I
that would be
want.
great.
I
I'm
love
excited for
it.
that.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
it'll
gonna
be
be so
nighttime.
much
So,
fun.
you know, in LA, it doesn't get too hot at night unless it's
True.
like, I mean, there's those days like at one
Where
point, but I
it's
don't think we're there yet.
no. It's gonna be a cute summer set.
I just hope everybody comes out and sees us. Come on
I
out.
mean,
You got to come to
the
come to
girls
the
are gonna
shows.
come. What do
It's
you
going
mean?
to
The
be
girls
a
are gonna
really good
come.
weekend. I think the lineup on all those days is like
I'm
fantastic.
I'm kind of gagged at each day being so iconic. Every day is stacked with people who I'm like, oh, I have to plan out how long I'm gonna party at each of these things so I can make it to the next day.
Yeah,
The lineups are so
exactly.
good.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
exactly. I'm like, how the hell am I going to get through that week? No.
a prayer and a bottle of water,
Well,
babe.
I'm
We're gonna
glad
do it.
that mine's the first night, so then I can just like
Yeah,
I can go and enjoy myself after and the next 2 days. You know, it'll
mine's
be
the last night. Oh,
fun. Good luck. Good luck.
great.
You're gonna be
It's gonna be great. It's gonna
like
be great.
hanging upside down in like a
Just like
coffin, like until
floating
sunset.
back and forth like a vampire. Yeah, that tracks. Um, are we gonna do some Q&A?
We should, yeah. Let's see what people are saying here. Someone just asked me if I was top or bottom. I don't think that's on the list of things that we're talking about today, but
My goodness, girls. Honestly, answer the question.
I identify as more of a top,
Proud of you.
otherwise known as a blouse,
I love a blouse,
because
a silk
I
chimay.
like to look pretty. You know, I like that. So you know,
Listen, tops deserve
there's a
pretty
dash of
moments
feminine in
too.
my top.
Where are you performing? We're performing at WeHo Pride Out Loud in LA, West Hollywood. It's the first, the second, and the third. Adam is on the first, which I believe is a
The
Friday.
31st, yeah.
The 31st, which is the Friday.
Yeah, and then the Saturday is the first, and you're the second, right?
And then the
Is the
second, which is on
Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm scrolling through the questions. Oh, it's going so fast.
Love the song. Is there going to be more? I think we both have music like ready to come
Oh my
out.
God.
I mean, we're both putting stuff out separately. I mean, this is the only one we're doing together,
Yeah.
but we both have stuff
Tell them
coming.
about your project because the songs are crazy.
I got some stuff coming. I think that's all I've actually said at this point, but there will be new music out in time for that performance. So stay
Yeah.
tuned.
Wow, you guys are gonna gag. It's
Yeah. Yeah, we played.
pretty
Yeah.
crazy.
And you have some other feature stuff in the
Yeah,
that you've recorded,
in the
haven't
pipeline.
you?
Yeah, I have
In the pipeline.
a bunch of surprises coming. All friends. I think I have been really adamant about this project, this dance project, having a bunch of friends on it who I love, an artist who I've just admired for a long time.
Yeah,
You know, so I'm
that's the best.
excited.
I've been trying like this. I've been really excited to the sessions that I've been in. Like a lot of the people I've been working with are friends as well.
Yeah,
I have something coming out that you helped write. So I haven't I haven't
keep it under wraps. Keep it
yeah,
under
I haven't.
wraps.
I haven't talked about it yet, but it will be coming soon. But you helped me write it, so there you
Did
go.
I? It's a good one too. We're excited for
It's a
that.
good, really good one. Chicago area. Oh, I don't have any plans to go to Chicago, but I love Chicago.
What about a concert in the UK? I don't know if I can say this yet. I'm gonna say it anyway, and if my team's on here, sorry. I'm playing London Pride. I'm playing London Pride, so I'll be there
Oh,
for that.
word! I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
yeah.
Amazing. That'll be fun. I did that last year. It was so much fun.
I've never done it. I'm really excited, and I love London, so it's always been a dream of mine to be like a part of that.
It was a good crowd. I had a really fun
Yeah.
time. They have a stage set up like right in Trafalgar Square, and it was a beautiful day, and it was really fun.
So iconic.
Yeah,
Like, okay, great. I'm
you'll love
excited.
it. You love it.
You'll love it, babes.
Oh, vibes, love it.
Babes, you'll love this. You'll love doing this, babes.
Hello,
Okay.
Belgium. Hello, Canada. Hello, Australia. I love when people just say their country. Australia, Canada, Hungary.
Have you seen the Come to Brazil?
Oh, and lives every time.
Oh, he's so good. Um, love Sydney, but will there be any official music videos? There is a video coming out of the live performance. So actually, yes, there is a music
Yeah,
video. Yeah,
yeah. We got some really good footage that night, so
yeah.
that's is the content.
It is actually such a well
France.
shot. It's so good. France, Paraguay.
Shut up, Ollie.
That's my manager from
France.
Paraguay. Get off of the live, babe.
Brazil.
Are you coming? Are you coming
Everybody, where are you from?
back to
What's
Fire
up?
Island this summer?
France.
Oh, are you going to Fire Island this summer?
I don't know. I was thinking about it, but I have like so much moving around to do that I might at some point just be like, I want to sit still because
Yeah.
like June is busted out all over, honey. It is
Tea.
like June is crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
be hitting the frequent flyer miles. Lots of stuff to do.
I don't think
I'm going to
I've
China on Monday.
like is you not knowing that it's nuts. Sit
Yeah,
down.
yeah. And then I get back with just enough time to get ready for the Pride performance and rehearse for it. 'Cause
Jesus.
I got choreo to learn, you know? I'm
Same.
trying to do some movement these days. A little bit,
I mean,
a little bit.
you did
With
full
free.
choreo in Australia too.
Yeah,
You had like
yeah.
8 dancers doing
Yeah.
choreo, and I was like, I love that for her. I'm gonna step in my little spot and I'm gonna sing, babe. I'm so excited. But yeah,
It's funny because
same.
I haven't done like that much movement over the years, but it is my back. Like I come from theater, so it's like
From
I used to
dancing.
do everything choreographed on stage. So it's like it's something I kind of want to get back a little bit into.
Yeah, I hear you.
Body rolls, baby. But you can move too, honey. You move.
She is a mover, not a dancer, and I will say that until I am dead. She is a
Well,
mover,
I
not
mean,
a dancer.
I feel like that's how I identify. Like I feel like more comfortable just freestyling than like learning,
Yeah,
counts. But like, when you got dancers on stage, it does look cute when you click in, right?
it's a cute
So I'm trying.
time.
I'm
Yeah.
trying. But then it's like there's, I don't know how much room I have left in here, so we'll see.
I don't know what I have left. We have any more questions? No, I'm not coming to Chicago. I'm so sorry.
Move, Adam, move.
What are you guys wearing now? Can you Vogue for us? Babe, if I Vogue, the way that this hip would give out,
The hip.
let me tell you something.
Uh,
When did we first meet? I think I met
yeah,
Adam,
when did we meet?
I feel like it was like 5 years ago. It was through Parson
Right.
James, who is one of my best friends and one of Adam's really, really great friends
Yeah,
and
that is how we
co-writes
met.
and
You're
just,
right.
yeah, and I think I went with Parson somewhere and because I'm usually pretty quiet when I go places and people usually think that I hate them, which is not great, but I love that you came up and you have very Aries energy because you're not an
I'm an
Aries.
Aries moon.
Yeah.
So like in a party setting, when I've had like a couple cocktails, I'm definitely pretty like outgoing.
You were out, I think we were at your house and
Yeah.
I was just like sitting at the bar and like just like hanging and chilling and you came over, you were so nice.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, you're so good. You're having fun. I was like, I can't say anything, but here we are. And you were so
Well, and
nice. And it
I
was,
had definitely seen you. I knew who you were because I had seen your performance on the 4 of
yeah,
Creep, which is like
yeah.
mind-boggling. If you guys haven't seen that, go on YouTube and look up Vincent singing Creep. It was the performance of Creep that made everybody else perform Creep. Honestly, like everybody else did it after you, and
It was
now
so,
it's overdone because
now
you
it's
set the bar
everywhere.
really high. But it's fucking
Thank
unreal. It's
you.
so good. So yeah, I was like knew of you, and then I was like, oh hi.
Just me in your home. Hello. How are you? Thanks for
Yeah, I
having
mean,
me.
you know me, like I love an after party. That is like our this house is great for hosting people.
Yeah.
That's why
It's always such a nice vibe too, because everyone's always like chill and nice, and it never feels weird. It's always so like community feeling, and I'm like, great, I
Aw,
want that.
I'm
I like
glad.
that. I feel
Until you got
safe.
that like one person that crashes the party who wasn't invited, which happens
And then I
sometimes, and then you have to go.
call and then I'm like, get
We
out.
weren't you weren't invited. Sorry.
And then Farrell's like, get it out of here. Get out of here now.
Yeah, the dog. He's definitely security for sure. We did. You know what else? It was really cool about this release of Another Lover is your cover art that you did, which I love.
Yeah. Um,
Tell us about that.
so the cover art for all this entire rollout for the future singles and the past ones before this have all been inspired by icons that I love. So the first was Grace Jones, the second was Sylvester, and this one was Madonna. The Celebration album in particular, because I thought it
Yeah,
just looks so iconic. And I love
yeah,
that during this age of music that they were in, they had the forethought to be like, I'm gonna make this incredible piece of music, but also the visual that I give you will only further down the line inspire others to do that. And I've wanted to pay tribute to the icons that I've loved so much for so long that it made sense. And so when I hit up Chris Correa, who's been doing all of the covers, I was like, this feels really smart and strong. And because Adam reminds me of like these icons who sit in this place, I would love to have this be something that I could hold on to when I look back into it. And I'm like, oh, look at the cover of my single with Adam Lambert. And it immediately makes me think of Madonna and that Celebration album and that tour. And I was like, oh, it just felt right. And so, I mean, when you sent it over, I was gagged. And then I sent it to you and you were like, whoa,
same. I
this is
was
great.
like, I mean, you know, I'm a like an old like Madonna fan from way back. Like she's like my first queen. You know, growing up, it was like her and Janet Jackson, and then also Paula Abdul. That was
Yeah,
my first concert. But like that was my childhood. Like those three ladies.
it was, I didn't know that. So that's
Yeah,
even more like serendipity because
I'm a Madonna. Like, yeah,
I loved it.
yeah.
I love that I posted the cover on Twitter and the fans were like, this is not your cover, this is Madonna Celebration. And then I gave the explanation and
It
they were
was
like,
on purpose.
I
I love when
gave
people
the
think that you
explanation.
accidentally copied somebody. You're like,
And I
no,
was like,
it's
no,
an
no, it's a
homage,
tribute, it's an
girl.
homage, babe.
Yeah.
And immediately as I did the explanation for it, the fans were like, we love you
Oh.
and we love that you love Madonna. I was like, thanks, babe.
Yeah, as long as the Madonna fans know that you're like Madonna, we
I'm like,
Madonna.
clearly we who doesn't know a Madonna
Yeah,
cover and wouldn't try to give homage to it.
right.
So it's been so well received now, especially because they know the basis of the story and the foundation of it all. And so it's just been really
Yeah,
cool.
your first one was the Grace
Grace
Jones like
Jones.
which
Yeah.
is stunning, and then Sylvester. Yeah, that was the second one, which I loved.
Like
But
what a beautiful person and just
and like with
icon.
Sylvester, like in that cover that Sylvester did, was he sort of like giving you like Patti LaBelle? Like, was he
Yeah.
sort of
It was a Patti
he was
LaBelle.
doing somebody else too, which
What
is
was
so crazy.
that song? New Attitude. It was a New Attitude homage that
Yes,
he was doing on
yeah.
his cover. And I was like, two in one. We love.
References upon references, references
Yeah,
upon references. We love it.
reference, and reference.
Yeah,
We
it's like,
refer to
and
the
you know
girls.
what I always say is like, as long as you know your history and you like are able to sort of teach everybody about the thing that you love that you're referencing, I think it's a beautiful thing.
Exactly. I feel
Yeah,
like I think a lot of artists these days, opinion, don't know the basis of where their sound comes from. And it's like, well, I made this. And I'm like, no, babe, someone really like, they built this and you're
yeah,
extending it and you're making it your own. But I love knowing that something comes from a certain place and I can tap into it and then add my own flavor to it.
yeah,
It only makes
for
me,
sure.
it just makes it more special to me, I think.
Well, and
Maybe
it's
with
we're in
referencing
like I mean
everyone.
everything's been done.
Yeah,
Literally everything has been done. So you're in an age now where it's like you put your personality and experience and style like on top of something, or you project something through another lens, and it makes it really interesting. It's like
yeah.
it's I mean the bottom line is that it's inspiration for us as artists. You know, like you have to find something that inspires you, right? Like
That's the
we
whole
don't just
point of
pull
it.
ideas out of like nothing.
Thin
You know
air.
what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah,
We look at what we've loved and what we grew up on, and we go, "Oh, I remember this from my
yeah,
childhood. It would be so
yeah,
cool if I could put my own spin on it."
yeah, yeah. Exactly,
What's in
exactly.
your brain?
I I definitely like the stuff I've been working on lately. Like I've been just listening to like a lot of house music and like saving it in a playlist, and then just like I'll go into a session and be like, let's listen to some music for a second. Like I love all this. Like this is kind of the energy that I'm talking about right now, you know, and then it like it gives you a direction, you know.
Exactly. I don't think people know that about songwriting sessions. It's like, no, we sit in these sessions and we gab and we talk about the things that we love and the songs that we listen to, and
Yeah,
then we build on that. But most things, mostly everything you've ever heard is because it's referenced from someone else, because that's
Hmm.
how music works. There's only so many
Yeah.
notes. And so making it your own and making it unique is the best part about being an artist.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that Ariana Grande song that came out, like her first single from that last album was like, say,
Yes, man.
yes, and that's right. Say yes, yeah. I mean, there's so much Madonna DNA in that
Yeah.
song. I mean, it literally, like, the instrumentation, the groove of it, it's very Vogue, it's very 90s Madonna, and it's brilliant. It's
Yeah.
great.
And it's so unique and it sounds new. And it's like, that's the whole point of this stuff.
Yeah,
Like, you're supposed to be able to, like, every generation step it up or make it unique in a way that a new generation is like, well, that's ours. And that's where it comes
exactly.
from, you know?
Yeah.
Inspiration.
Inspiration.
Are there
Someone
more
said, "What's with the
questions?
deep voice?"
I hope you're not talking about me.
I don't
I
know
mean,
what.
my speaking voice is pretty, if I'm excited, it's pretty high, but like if I'm talking regular, it's pretty down here.
I mean, I just woke up like an hour ago, so
Yeah,
that's
like
probably why
also
mine's low, you know.
cut us a
And
fucking
also, like,
break, babe.
let me tell you something, fans out there. Like, I'm 42. Like, the voice does start to.
Like, what do you
I
want?
used to scream at the top of my lungs for ages. It's like it's not the exact. I mean, your body ages,
Yeah,
including your throat.
but you still sound the same. Like your singing voice is still the same.
I, I
I've
don't know.
witnessed it.
I do have lower notes than I used to have, which is fun.
Yeah.
Like it's. I used to be able to like struggle. I had to like struggle to get low, and now I'm kind of like, ooh, it sits a
Mm.
little lower. It's kind of fun. I've been
Yeah.
playing with that in studio. It's so fun.
It's, I think my range has definitely gotten a bit more broad
Yeah.
for sure because I was not able to sing low when I was younger.
No, neither
Younger.
did I. Like I could not get down there. I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, it was very breathy and very, very nasty.
Yeah,
But now,
especially if you're like hollering really up
mhm,
high because your larynx goes up, so it's like harder to get low.
your larynx is in your forehead and no one knows that.
My third eye.
I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm pinging these notes at you, babe.
My third eye
Please.
larynx.
Do we have more questions? I think they're probably coming in. They're coming in so fast. Oh my gosh. I can't take it.
How you keep your youth?
Lots
My
of
favorite question of the day. How you
lots of
keep your
Korean
youth?
skin products. How you keep your youth?
I'm a
Lots of
witch.
Korean skin products,
I'm a
babe.
witch. I'm a witch. I'm stealing the souls of the people that come to my shows and go,
I'm eating my fans. That's what I'm doing.
oh my God.
There it is. There she is. There she is. Oh, oh, love you. Thank you. That's so nice. Are you coming to China? Yes. Yes, she is.
Coming to
She will be
China.
in China. What are you doing there?
There's a show called Singer. It's like it's this
Okay.
competition show where they'll bring in like a guest artist from like the West, and they have contestants that are there. It's a great show. I've seen clips of it when Jessie J did it.
She ate.
Yeah, she did some great performances on that show.
Oh, you're about
But
to.
yeah, I mean, and apparently like the production levels are really high. It's like they have a beautiful band and
Yeah.
beautiful
And it's like
stage,
a
and
full
I'm excited.
orchestra. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm
You're about to
excited. It'll be fun.
sing down.
Sing down.
Give the girls what they need, what they desire. Our songs in Paper Magazine, it's on Billboard right now. It's doing very, very well. Very
Yes,
proud of
ma'am.
us. My
Yes,
goodness.
man. You'll never need another love. Oh.
I love that at 12:45 you're in the right key, first of all, and singing it full. Like, good for you.
That was a soft mix.
This isn't my head voice,
That
and
was
this
a
is where I sit
falsetto child.
normally.
Yeah,
A falsetto child is the ugliest term I've ever heard.
falsetto child. It's from that movie Overboard with Goldie Hawn. You know, she like when she like. Have you ever seen that movie? It's so
I
funny.
have seen Overboard. It's her and
She's
it's
like when the kids are like running around. She goes, "A falsetto child? Did I have a falsetto child?
Not a
So
falsetto
stupid.
child. A falsetto child?
A
I'll
falsetto
use
child?
that. The name of the
That
EP. Falsetto child.
falsetto child.
Falsetto
Which
falsetto
song
child?
will you sing a child? You'll have to find out, guys. Tune in.
You'll know. It'll be on your TV
Where
soon.
when does your so is this single from an album, Vincent? That you this is an album that you have coming out, right?
So, it's a two-part project. So I went to London last year and wrote a bunch of songs and was so inspired by because house is so big there and EDM is like huge and I love the way it sounds. And so I just wrote a bunch of songs and then got back here and have really wanted to dig into my like Robin, Bjork, somewhat Muna bag where I can write my like emotional songs and still have the synth pop that I want to have behind them. So the first part is all of these house songs and all of these dance songs for the
Yeah.
summer because I think I want to dance all summer. And then as it gets into fall and winter, I want to release some a bit more heartfelt tracks to tell more
Got
stories. So yeah,
Yeah, summer.
this is
Yeah,
the first half.
I like a seasonal
I'm a
delivery.
seasonal bitch, you
Yeah.
know? I like some's for winter, some's for
Totally.
summer. I don't like to do like
Yeah,
imagine me releasing this in December. Like girl, go in the house.
yeah, exactly. Like yeah, there's like the cuffing season that has to happen where you're
Exactly.
like wrapped up by the fire, you know, and there's that mood.
I want you in between your partner's thighs, wrapped up in a cozy, crying to my songs in the middle of September, babe. That's what I want.
A
So yeah, there's
weighted
a two-part project.
blanket. I want
A
a
weighted
weighted blanket.
blanket, the fans on. I want things to be cute and cozy. So this is the first part of that project. Yeah. And the
I'm so
name and
excited.
everything will be coming out very, very soon.
So is it
Yeah, I
like
think
is it like singles right now? Like you're just doing the single thing?
yeah, because I released an album 2 years ago and I did it all at once. And I think this time I really want to give the singles enough time to live and be their own
Yeah,
things. And I don't believe
I
in
mean, I have
put
just a very similar
you know,
plan. I think that's sort of, I mean, the whole business has changed so much. So it's like,
yeah. I think we'd be
you gotta
doing
read
a
the tea leaves.
disservice. I think
Yeah,
we'd be doing a disservice by the entire album with no like lead up. I want these songs to have a lives of their own and then give you a project with more songs on
yeah,
it. You know?
exactly. Yeah, I think that's smart. I think you're smart.
I love business, you know, I'm a
I think you're
businesswoman.
smart.
I think you smart. Come to China.
Yeah.
They should never have given us this. They should not allow us to go online.
Are
All we're gonna do is play around. Okay, so I think if
there
there
any
are no
other
more
I'm trying to
questions,
see some of these questions,
yeah, you go because I think mine's frozen.
questions that have nothing to do with our song. Come on, guys. Stay on topic now.
Ask me if I'm a falsetto child, please. I've always wanted to be a falsetto child.
Ooh, I love that screen name, Weird Lambert. Oh, he got booted. Vincent, where did you go? Well, I think we've probably covered everything. Let's see if he logs back in, but we are so excited to have Another Lover out. Stream it now. Go check it out. It's on all the streaming platforms. It'll be listed under Vincent's name first and foremost because it's his song that I'm featured on. So look up Vincent with an I, Vincent, featuring me. It's called Another Lover. Check it out. Turn it up really loud. It's cute. It's a cute song. And yeah, love you guys. Look, I'm missing a nail. It's trouble. Missing. Bye, guys.